Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday and we're kicking off the week in Minecraft. I know you're shocked, but we've been playing a lot of Minecraft because I'm excited about this command center build. There's also a new episode of the Spawn Chunks out that came out yesterday. We talked about the latest tweaks to the Mounts of Mayhem drop that's coming out hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Probably the first week of December, give or take, is when we're expecting that to drop. So we were talking about that, and we were talking about some topics from listener emails. It was a pretty fun episode, actually, lots of laughs. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out on YouTube. It's also on Spotify, your favorite podcasting app. Of course, we'll be able to download the audio. So listen where you like, and if you are enjoying the show, subscribe because it's free. The Spawn Chunks is free every Monday, and you get to keep up on the latest Minecraft news and have some fun with us along the way. SweetSandi, thanks very much for being here. Cosmic Dancer is lurking, as is Hello Nadelia here. I hope I'm saying your name right. Redrox, hello, welcome back. Good to see you. And we've also got, I thought I saw Moira around too, but yes, of course, using the cat emojis in chat. Always good to see everybody. Hope you're having a good week so far. We're just going to jump right in because we were kind of in the middle of something last time, and I'd like to kind of see that through. So the other day, I think Saturday, we decided to bring the edges of this in a couple of blocks compared to the other side, which is just flat. I think it makes for a more interesting looking build, and we have not done that with the bottom yet. So that's the first thing that we have to do, is move this all in by a couple blocks. And it looks like the dirt is where we're gonna go. So I just need more deep slate. I have polished diorite. I need more tough. Do I have enough tough? I thought Cosmic dropped off tough. I guess I've just been converting. I think that should be enough. We're gonna have to go fix the pickaxe today too, it looks like. Redrox, thanks very much. Excuse me. Is it Redrox or is it Red Rocks? Let me know. It's hard without drop caps. All right. Red Rocks. All right. Sorry about that. You can talk to Dan. I think we called Dan Grice Dang Rice for like a year because there was no caps in his name indicating otherwise. It was pretty funny. Right. So do I have stone? No, stone is what I need. So I was thinking the other day that I used andesite here on the door. On another door, we might want to try using something like stone. Just because we've got stone there, and echoing stone down here might keep it more consistent. So I'll try that on the next door. I still haven't decided if I like the stairs better or not. On one hand, it looks cooler closer to the ground. But if we do that, then I think we have to switch this out for sandstone. Recently, been using like Manica and Axiom and World Edit to make giant castles for your base and your world. That's cool. I'm not using quartz. Quartz isn't part of the palette. Okay, let's just go up here. So this is going to be the new middle, or the new base. So that's going to be this block here. So this all needs to be brought in by a block. from here down. Might be easier to do from above. Right, and then I gotta chop off this bottom part. Ooh. I did it. Sorry, I need to come get this stuff anyway. Okay. So if we do that, I feel like one of the issues here is going to be this corner. Oh wait, is that supposed to be? That's supposed to be a full column. Pretty good guess. Right, okay, that looks better. And I don't know what we're doing there. I haven't decided that yet. The easiest way to do this up here, I think, is just going to be remove these temporarily and then put in the tough. Wow, we've been live for 15 minutes and it's already started to rain. All right, so the tough is going to go in that space there. And I do like the stairs, so we're probably going to keep these on all the versions. Can I do this? Yes. Can I do this in C? Probably not. The little tricks that you take for granted that you've learned over 7 years of playing Minecraft. Oop, that's a stair. He says as he places the wrong block. Light from torch and other light sources would be nice to have in vanilla when you carry them around. Yeah, I agree. Look, did you see the post that we linked in the Spawn Chunk show notes yesterday? It was from... Oh, did I put that in the show notes? I don't know that I put that in the show notes. Hold on. There's a Reddit post about the lighting in vibrant visuals in Bedrock being more colored lighting. If not in show notes, I probably put it in... No, I didn't put it on the website. It's in our Discord. Let me grab the link for everybody here in chat just really quick. Go chat. And I will open an image in the browser to show everybody. Here's the link to the Reddit thread. And where's a good example? Yeah. So if I move this here. The link is live in chat, and then I'm going to pop an image up on screen here. This one. So you don't have colored lighting in Minecraft. That's not a thing. RTX tried it with NVIDIA a couple of years ago on Bedrock. But this is from the current version, I think, of Vibrant Visuals on Bedrock. And it's casting purple light. So like the torches behind the purple glass are casting colored light. And then there's green light over here. And there's other examples in the link live in chat. But this is one of the things that Johnny brought up on the podcast the other day. And it's super cool. Super, super cool. If that actually comes to the game, that would be great. I need to make a note to add that to the show notes, actually. All right, so we've done the first tier. That has come in to there, which means that this all has to come in. This is going to come in by 2. So first we need dirt. Do I want to move those? Hold on. This would go here. Right? And then this gets removed. I think my building has got the leaf blower going. Hold on. Have you guys heard Tom Hanks, I think, rant about leaf blowers being illegal? I think it's Tom Hanks. I think in the state of Washington, you can't use leaf blowers. This is the kind of situation where it would take half the time or less to just rake the leaves. But no, they're going to walk around for 45 minutes or more with a leaf blower. Oh, I gotta build up the bottom. Crap. I'll probably have to get on the ghast to do that. Where does it go in? The next phase goes in. One, two, three. Might not need that many. What am I missing here? You got a tiny bit of snow just to cover the ground? We had flurries the other day, but they didn't stay. It's been cold though. need to see what's going on. Where's the ghast? Jackson Dynamite, hello, hello. How are you? This is the edge here. So we'll probably have to do something here. I'm gonna go over by 2. Oh, maybe we go around in straight corners like that. That makes sense. I feel like that makes sense. Every time I get on the ghast, I feel like the sun goes down, and then I have to get off. I have to go sleep and get back on again. It drives me nuts. It wouldn't be such a pain if the ghast would stay put. I like the idea that someone wrote in to the Spawn Chunks with where any animal with a saddle, when you dismount, it would just stay where you left it. If it didn't have a saddle, it would just wander off. I think that's fair. All right, there is 1, 2, 3, and then there's the row at the top. I'm going to try to make this all tough to see whether that works better. Of course, I'm caught on something. Have I been enjoying the ghasts? No. I will save you all the rant, but no. It is the most efficient way to do it right now until we have more of this thing built up because of how much of it is floating in the air. But no, it is not something I enjoy. Specifically, the fact that it keeps on sliding around. For the record, I don't like that about creative mode either. I feel like this the slide is too much in creative. I understand that it feels better than Bedrock. The creative mode in Bedrock, I don't think you fly around. You slide around. But yeah, it's not a favorite thing. Also, you have a giant hitbox. Like, you can't fit into spaces. And you can't see the box either, which is annoying. And Johnny brought up something the other day, is that I keep on suffocating in blocks too. Known Cupid, hello, how's it going? Welcome in. How'd you find the stream? I put that in the wrong spot. Crap. So here, I wanted to try this as all one panel and not have it separate at all. Just to see what that would look like. So it would end about here. But I need to move this. This is having a problem. The Wormbow, hello, hello. Pink Static, thanks for the follow. And Known Cupid, thanks for the follow as well. You don't notice as much when riding horses, but when you sit on another mob, you pick up items as if you were that mob. I don't think it makes a difference on the ghast. I mean, I'm not refuting you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I don't notice it from a gameplay perspective. Like, it doesn't seem to matter. The inconvenience is still massive compared to that little buff. Most of the time, the stuff that you're dropping is falling to the ground anyway. So what does it matter? This is what I'm talking about. The amount of blocks that I'm misplacing because this ghast won't aim where I want it to is just infuriating. So I think we have to change the depth on that. And because you're so slow on a ghast, you also have to think about like the despawn timer of everything on the ground. Here, I think we'll do that. What do I mean you can't travel down? It's so dumb. But I can press spacebar and go straight up. So this is going to be tough. Can't place it. This is going to change that. We're up there. Yep. It always annoys me when I need to float to basically block contact with the ghasts to picking up something from underneath it. I don't know what you mean. The fact that you can't see around it either is a real pain. All right, let's back up and take a look at this. Not crazy about how close it gets to the edge there. Feel like I like that side better. We also changed this so that it was thicker. That's the thing now, is that I'm so trained to not press shift because it's a bad experience when I'm building with the ghast, is that when I go to dismount, I can't remember how to get off because my brain is saying don't press shift all the time. Poa 42, I wish they would fix the ghast. It was a great idea, but never implemented right. I think that's the thing, is that I don't dislike the idea of it. I think the execution needs work. I keep on meaning to. I didn't have time today, but I wanted to go and look for a I want to go and look for a mod that might help me with that, if possible. Well, I can't see anything in the rain, so we might as well place a little bit more dirt up here. Just to have something to stand on. The second time in 40 minutes that it's rained. It's annoying. I feel like that should be enough. Don't think we're quite to the point where I would put an elevator in yet. Danksy, thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, so this first panel is square, but I want to try to do something different with these other ones. They go out farther. 3. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, because they're going in sections of 2. Well, there's 3 blocks there. I think I only have 2. Yeah. Yeah, there's 3 there. I've only got 2 there. I guess I need to figure out whether I want that to be square there. So if we're going to do this section here, I'm wondering if it would be cooler to have it overlap at a different point. So like, if I fly down below. Nice Lego get there in the back. The Bumblebee is on your wish list. Nice, yeah, I've got all of them actually. The most recent one we did on stream was the Lego Game Boy, but just before that was the Soundwave. Soundwave is really cool. Actually, you know what? The Game Boy's within reach. Hold on. Seeing as it's raining in game and being dumb, there's the Lego Game Boy, and there's like a little holographic screen, so it looks like the Nintendo logo moves around, but it's really cool. It's pretty true to form. The buttons feel really good too. Yeah. Fun. Your mom got it for you for Christmas already? Like you already know what you're getting for Christmas? Because the Game Boy just got released on October 1st. Hey, good to see you, Ben. Halfway through the latest Spawn Chunks episode, and then I realized you were probably live, so hello. Hey, look, if the Spawn Chunks is how I get people here, that's fine. I don't mind that. All right, let's think about this from the numbers. Because I don't mind it, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4 wide, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tall. I feel like I want to make them 5 wide, which might make a little bit of a change. So if it was 1 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6, 7, 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so it'll be 13. I'd need a span of 13 on that inside panel, which might change the way that this looks. I mean, we'd also just change the way that this is too. And that's out 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I could divide it in half, I guess. Just divide what's left, so it goes 1 step, and then 1, and then 2. Oh, that's 3 blocks, not 2 blocks. Here. So then I gotta get from here to there. Is that what I did before? That doesn't make any sense. I'm on 13. Why is it different? Oh. I've made it 2 less down the bottom. Okay. That's fine. That works. I'm so tired of the rain. Actually, this can just be dirt. 3. Oh, come on. If it wasn't so close to nighttime, Cosmic, I probably would have removed the rain. I think it's kind of, I think it would be kind of fun to have some sort of endgame magical ability to control the rain. Now this might be better off being straight. We'll see. Yeah, I think I'm going to give that a go, just to kind of see what they look like compared to one another. It's going to be difficult to make a judgment call, but we'll get there. That's that one. And then this one, difference of 2 all the way around. And this just goes back like this. They all line up. Lapped by one. The same thing here, just over 2. Oh, wait a minute. Screwed up somewhere. I think these two are wrong. I think that's right. Sometimes I wish we had slightly less rockets. Oh, am I running really low on the rockets? I am. We can reorganize this now. That was dumb. I'll keep 6 in there, and then I'll bring back another 6. Nice. I really will have to reorganize my ender chest at some point. What mod is that to display the items in the shulkers? I hope that's the right link, Sandy. Did I update that? It's called Shulker Box Labels. You need it on both the client and the server. But there's the link in chat. I wish that tabs in Chrome worked better. This is it here. Shulker Box Labels. And it's pretty straightforward. If you're on a server, it has to be installed on both. If you are just on your own client, then you can just use it. But it's great. You put the shulker box here and the item here, and then it creates the label. Name it at the same time, and it only costs the one. It'll cost you the one experience even if you just do the symbol. And you can change this to be 3D or not. There's a couple of different options. And you get the item back. It doesn't consume the item. So if you're, for example, if you're using a diamond to label something, you're not going to lose the diamond. So I did that wrong somehow. Got way more space than I thought. I hope I didn't make this bigger by accident. I really don't understand. I wonder if I've made the window longer. I've done something different here that I don't know what it is. All the frames were the same. That's 20 blocks. That's 20 blocks. I know that I moved these little bits back, so this part looks longer. But it's this distance that I'm really surprised at. Maybe I just need to fill things in. I've certainly got more of an angle on these. That's for sure. Stream time's at an hour. Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate it. We need more diorite anyway. There are mods that allow you to customize the weather cycle. That might not be a bad thing. Do the numbers on the side mean anything, or are they just random? The numbers were just an idea for, like, if I were to put a number here, how big would it be? I thought it might be kind of cool to have numbers on all the buildings. Like, I would probably call this number 1. The other thing I might do would be to number the wings. So, like, having this be 1, this be 2, this be 3, this be 4, maybe. I don't know. That might look kind of funny though, so we'll have to see. I might just arbitrarily number things. Like, I don't know why, but I think, like, if I had silos full of stuff in the distance, I think it would be kind of neat to have, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 on them, just for silly. It just looks cool. It's like it's a neat detail, similar to how, like, this has something on it. That's the other thing too. We could just make up some sort of symbol. It doesn't have to be a number. We could just kind of create something cool to put up there. It doesn't have to be a specific number. I just thought it was kind of fun. I don't have any examples, I don't think. Let me just, before I break, let me just grab, see if I can see anything here. Do I have anything with a number on the side of it? I think I saw one time, and then I've never been able to find the art again that showed off. Well, there was art on the side of the original concept piece. So if I grab that, that's probably where it came from. So the original concept that I was working from had the number 3 on the side. Just, again, arbitrary. It just looks like it's a fun detail. But I thought I had silos in some sort of image that had numbers on them, but I can't seem to find them. I don't think I saw it on this computer. That's the other thing. So. Anyway, I will be back in 5 or 6 minutes, folks. I do this about once an hour. Gives me a chance to grab another cup of coffee. You can grab a friend, grab a snack. I will be right back. Jackson Dynamite, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later. Have a good one. I could do like a compass rose. Yeah, I don't want to be that literal about it. But yeah, that's another possibility. I think I got rid of this other thing here too, didn't I? Yeah. This has got to go. What did I do on the other side? Oh, right. Deep slate. Yeah, I agree that Minecraft could use the Mushroom Island could use some love. I know what you mean. Actually, I should put some stairs on here too. Every time I walk by this, it feels like it's unfinished. I guess we could have both sides, right? Not crazy about that either. Even though that's a temporary build, I like the pop of color, so we're probably going to add more orange inside the base. like the part sticking out. I think I brought out just the right amount of stairs. Oh, nope. So we just had to go up to a third line, and then go back, so the top part. Need to switch that to diorite at the top. You like the idea of coming up with a unique symbol instead of numbers? Yeah, be kind of fun. Some interesting design work. At least that's looking somewhat the same. Kind of do some A/B testing here too. Go right to the middle. Well, that's out one, isn't it? Maybe we'll just do it here. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's lower somehow. I still don't know how I ended up with more room here than on the other side. That feels a little bit strange. That's 36. 3 panels of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 41. How on earth? There's no way that that's shorter. 17, that's right. I don't get it. I mean, it's fine. We're not trying to make them the same, but I'm curious as to how they're so different. They've not changed that much. So annoying. Also do this section 2. So if we brought it all the way up to the top, that's what it would look like. The base is the same height. There is no difference. Like I said, we're making iterations because I want to see some difference, but it is a little bit strange. I also want to fix this. Well, either way, I don't like this section here, so I want to change that so that it works. So this is all symmetrical here. I know I've made the top different, but I've done that on purpose. Yeah, if that's going to step in, I feel like we have to have another angle here. And then that's going to influence those. So let's go down and do that. Hey Ben, welcome back. All right, if I was to make this another angle, I'd have to consider what's happening underneath too. would probably go in line with the panel. So 2. Well, first, sleep. I can always tell when I'm being impatient in Minecraft because I'm using rockets to fly like 40 blocks. Right. So that would be over. So it would be up 4. Does that make sense? No, it's too high. That makes sense. And then there's 3 there. And I've gone down lower on those. I feel like this could maybe come down. Scaffolding being helpful as always. Can't shift on scaffolding. That's fun. Okay. Yeah, I feel like these panels need to be a little bit bigger. Yeah, I've got them in sections of 3. So from here down, I need to be 3 panels. Like that. Yeah, although I'm going to change a couple of times. And then we would do the same thing on this one. Oh, screwed up. Somewhere. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe that would actually be here. Yeah, so it builds up to 3 tall under each one, and then 3, 3, 3, 3, and then it goes down. And then it builds to a maximum of 3 there. Here we might make it different. That should be 3. Oh, this is different than the other one, right? Let's see how we feel about that. The nice thing is that we've got tons of depth. So if we decide to put lights in the walls or do anything like that, we've got lots and lots and lots of room. Do you have a wither skeleton farm on the server? Yeah, we got 2. Old manual one designed by Tango, and then a more automatic one designed by El Mango? No. Can't remember his name. He works at Mojang now. It's the slime flying machine one. Crossroads farm. So when we pull that back, we expose this bottom part, and I don't know that I like that. I do want to fill in this stone, I think. There's going to be a lot of back and forth, I think. There's going to be a lot of building and rebuilding. Easier to go from the bottom. Nembon, thank you. Yes. I don't know why I couldn't remember that in the moment, but yes, that's the fun. I think it's broken, actually. I think the flying machines have broken, and I just have not... I don't know enough about them to fix them. I have to go look up the tutorial again, which I just haven't done. And until this project, we've not needed more than the 6 beacons I had. So now we actually have a reason to go get more. I'm honestly tempted to just use the old one, the one that Tango designed, where you just run back and forth. Probably efficient enough. So I like it better when it has a solid 2 at the bottom. Part of that is where we've put it. Yeah, I feel like this looks a little flimsy right next to the depth change. So this is the kind of thing that this depth change will influence, is that the depth change I think is going to push this panel to be a slightly different shape. So I would like to bring that forward more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, weird. ENX04 Pure Pressure Fortress Farm, so it also does Blaze and Zombify Piglins. I think that's kind of the one that I have. It does both. Like the Wither Skeleton farm that Tango made is it's like a kiting farm. So you have to manually be in there running around. But the Nembon farm, I get gold and other drops and stuff like that. Not a lot, but it is there. All right, now that we've got the sunshine on both of these, don't mind the panels up there. Yeah, I'm not sure why this other one just feels so much larger. I know the white goes up farther, and that's part of it. But the window should be the same. It's 12. So it was 12, 12, and 11. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30. Yeah, I've definitely made the window shorter on that side. And that's probably part of it. I'm not crazy about the depth change. I think it's the stripe, I think is going to be the real deciding factor. All right, let's do the measurement up here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 29 for the window. Do that over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot shorter. And I feel like at this point it's going to switch to diorite. Oh no, my scaffolding. Whatever will I do? Right, so I feel like that's what's the difference. Is that the white here extends farther onto the pan. So rather than just copy where the white is, I could potentially just do the stripe first and then move the white later. Nadila, thanks very much. It is coming together. These little holes are distracting me too. Where are those? It's better. It does create some cool shadows that we don't get on the other face, which is nice. I mean, we're not going to get them on that face anyway because the sun is never going to shine that way. We'll get them on that one, but not this, not others. All right, I do have some orange terracotta on me. So I do like the position of the stripe. I don't think I want to necessarily change it. I think I might want to maybe just make sure that the entire window is included. So I've got 1, 2, it's hard to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like 7 is a decent size. I might want to go one back from the window. I've got this overhang that I'm talking about too, and that changes the position of it a little bit. It would make sense to maybe only have this happen at the top. So just the one section. Bowie Cars, hello, how's it going? I was thinking I need to start building up some other materials like for villagers for trading. So I know that I need to get lapis, and the only way I think is with a cleric, right? That's the only way to get lapis from villagers, or blue dye. You can't get blue flowers from villagers, right? It's only lapis for dye. Somewheres I'm sure we've got a zombie spawner on this island. I think I found a couple. There's no blue flowers, it's only lapis, and it's only with clerics. So then the only thing I have to do is figure out, and they want emeralds or they want rotten flesh? Lapis is the way, clerics is how you get it. Yeah, okay. Because I've got, you have to get emeralds, because I've got tropical fish coming out my ears from the lush cave. So I could use a fisherman to get emeralds for fish, I think. All right, so that's only one block back. I want that to be 2 blocks back, I think. So 2 from the edge. 1, 2. I'd have to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Unfortunately, I think I have to get back on the ghast. Tropical fish is traded to expert fishermen, so need to level them up a bit. Emeralds by redstone or rotten flesh. So we've got lots of rotten flesh, just not here. I said that was 7 blocks wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. Right at the bottom if you see where it ends up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That's what I would want. Deja vu. And so then that would be 1, 2, 3 to there, and then 2 there. It's gonna be interesting with this stripe with the depth change. Don't know how well this is gonna work. I think I might need to see it filled in, but not bad. Yeah, it might read better on the other side too. So one thing I know I want to change is the side of the stone panel. Yeah. Out of deep slate, really? Fortunate. Crap. There's always something. You can also buy redstone with emeralds. Yeah, I don't. Well, we've got a witch farm, so I'm not too worried about redstone. We have a decent amount already. This is just what I have with me. Deep slate. how am I almost out of deep slate? That is so bizarre. Might be better to come at it from above. It was close. Right, so I think the difference is that this one actually has 3 blocks on the overhang. So there's 3 blocks here that are white. Yeah, that's the difference. Oh no, but then like that panel starts up there. I guess I did move the right back a bit. I really... It's that weird thing where your brain is like, I'm trying to copy the other one, but I'm also trying to make some small changes for the better. So it's hard to see. I guess first thing, feedback from chat. Do we like the rectangle panel and the triangle, or do we just like the one big panel? Again, for reference, that's kind of what was going on. There's actually 2 panels, but I don't have room for it. I'm just doing the one. Unless we used the stripe to create another panel. Like I could use the stripe to cut that. That could be interesting. You prefer the 2? One on the right. Yeah. Yep. This is also shorter. This one continues way up to like 4 blocks. There's like almost 12 blocks there, right? 10 or 12. Here's an idea. What if... But I've learned that you don't have to land on the top of them, which is good. You can kind of mount them from the side. It makes it a little bit easier to grab them. You can't be holding a rocket when you try it, because if you hold a rocket, it messes up. But here we could do this. Can I knock it in there? I think I like the deep slate, the polished deep slate on the inside. I think I like that better. At least when I'm mounting the happy ghast and I use the camera like this. Ooh, I don't know about that. I think we might do that, but I think doing it on the edge of the stripe might not be the best idea. There's like too much going on there now. Yeah, it was worth a shot. I really wish this wasn't so slow with the ghast. That's not right. Stream is at 2 hours. Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate it. All right. Rather than getting off of this thing and back on, I'm just going to AFK here. So I will jump out and grab another cup of coffee, grab a stretch. If you've been hanging out with me for a couple hours now, I really appreciate it, but make sure you're taking care of yourself too. Get some food or drink or something, maybe even grab a friend. We're always trying to expand the channel, so I will be right back. So it's nighttime, but if I put this in my hand, we should be able to keep going. I'm just going to move some of these. Get a little bit more done before we have to get down and get more. Thanks, Andy. And thanks for being awesome during the break. I see that some bots have been removed. Oh, right. Can't do anything with the stairs right now because I don't have any stairs on me, but we can do this. I think one of the other things that I dislike about the Happy Gas is that I have to concentrate so hard when I'm on it that it's hard to talk over. I mean, that's a content creator problem, not a average Minecraft player problem. Still. Alright, out of orange for now. What else could we do while we're up here? Guess I need to fill this in. And then that would be, and end up being white. Wonder if I could brought this up higher. It would be better. I want to get off this guy, but I need to put him somewhere where he's not going to be in the way. Sometimes you just need a little brain break from the stuff that you're doing. Notice little imperfections and you're like, you know what? Let's just fix that. Where does the other one end? I guess it didn't do it. Oh, way back here. Oh, whoops. Dug a little too deep. Angle was too steep. All right. Some of that away. More diorite. Don't think I need the glass panels right now. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that there's going to be some white there. I'm really surprised. I don't know where this extra space is coming from. Oh, I need more orange terracotta too. There's an extra layer on the left. Yeah, that's because we added the depth, I think. Didn't make enough dye, I guess. I think I was trying to make orange dye with orange dye and red dye. More coffee required. All right, let's see if we can do this a little bit faster. In here. Hard when you can't see what you're doing. I think it's this triangle panel is bigger on this side. That's the issue. Which again was like intentionally done so I can compare and contrast, but I think we're liking the other panel a little bit better. There are some things about this side that I like, and then other things I don't. So I'm not crazy about the stripe that goes over the edge there. Right there. A cleaner look over there. That might change as we put in the other panel. And also, I kind of wonder whether I can go higher with that. So here I'm wondering if we can go up to here. far back does that go? Well past the window. It's not great. You still can't get stuff that you think you should. It's not like the ghast is giving me extra range in this situation. I don't think that's going to influence the ground. No. Go around the other side and put on the back part. I think this goes there. Am I out of? No. Okay, good. Right, and then I didn't like. Oh, yeah, I had to change it on the other side as well. I think it's better when the space is a little bit bigger. Now this seems weird. Why is that like that? Oh, this was supposed to come out. I don't think there's a lot of blocks up there. Mostly fell down here. I think one of the more frustrating things with the Happy Gas too is that it's so big that you can't fit into spaces where you normally would. Yeah, I can't say I'm in love with these depth changes. Maybe I need to do the other side to see how much I really like them. But I feel like if we do this, it might be worth restricting the panel to the edge. I wanted to change this down here too. Now that I'm thinking about it. Just to see what that looks like compared to the concrete, because we have stairs here. And I don't have extra gray concrete. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. It's a weird resolution change, but I think it works because we're so low to the ground. If that's not threading the needle, I don't know what is. Yeah, I don't know. I do like the interest that it kind of gives, but I wonder if we have to make these divisions angles, right? Like if these depth changes actually followed the line of the of the stripe, because then I wouldn't have to worry about the stripe crossing over, because this would come down at an angle like that, and this would come down at an angle like that. And there are lines like that in the panels. Yeah, I will get there eventually, SweetSandi. Orange glass on the stripe. I might do. I don't know if it's going to look good, but I might give it a go. Because it might help fill that in a little bit. You're right. That would be tricky here. I guess that would just come out farther, wouldn't it? While I'm up here, trying to think about the way that the end of this is going to look when it's all cut in. I want to see that too. Because if the end looks kind of silly, then I might not want to do it this way. Okay, that would go across to here. Try to figure out how this looks from the outside. Stairs in the bottom. And they round the corner on that line. And that is not symmetrical, so I shouldn't do it based on that. Noted. Yeah, that comes in by 4. Where is the middle? I'd say right here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, one more. That's a little bit smaller, isn't it? I'd have to have some side-to-side screenshots, but Pretty good. Hey, Zero, how's it going? We're just going back and forth with some design iteration on these wings, and it's not going bad, but it's not going great either.
Your Fixit employee monitor camera feed is frozen. Please ensure the monitor feed is live at all times.
Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate that. I don't know why that is freezing today, but there's been all kinds of internet trouble today. Thanks. Out of tough stairs. Go around the horn that way too. No, that just goes blocks. That would be the new width at the front of it, which I think is a much nicer look. Have that centered? I hope I do. I think so. Yeah, I do like it narrower, I think. Yeah, Cloudflare is having some issues. I haven't been able to upload the render distance video to Patreon, and I couldn't log into Nightbot for the first hour that we were live. So obviously there's some sort of shared server issues having a time. I just want something easy to walk on. I think I need to switch gears here for the last little bit. Sometimes I wish there was a faster way to place blocks when you're up high in the sky. I guess I could go get Swift Sneak. That would also be helpful. Right, Let's put some light in here. I'm curious on the bottom what it would look like if we used some diorite there. I'm going to try that out. We've used darker blocks in the past, but I'm wondering if it might look good with some layers. Starting with the 2 in the end. And at some point this was supposed to be diorite on the outside too. So 2 more and then 1 up. So I could probably do this. I think. I think that's right. Yeah. I don't know about that. It might be better to have it darker underneath. Yeah. I think the terracotta wins out in that situation. Actually, some of this isn't going to be correct on the outside, but it's worth at least checking out the color difference. All she wrote. Yeah, I don't mind seeing the white stripe on the outside. I feel like that's better than the white panels. This feels like more of a continuation, which I like. This feels like a weird cutoff. I hear lava somewhere. Be careful when we're removing the ground here. Sounds like there's some immediate peril nearby. It looks really cool with the sun setting, but unfortunately, once it's all built, the sun's not going to pass through the building like this, so kind of a weird moment in time, I guess, with the build. Don't need that anymore. Cool. All right. So what do I have? I have to also breed some villagers too. I think we've got a cartographer. Oh no, they have no professions anymore. Oh no, one guy's still a cartographer. So we could absolutely get he's the carrot man. We could totally get we'd have to make sure that he stays farmer. So I would probably turn this guy into a cleric. I don't think he can reach from within the boat. Probably not. When everything is a perfect square, it's nice when something isn't. Oh man. Internet going from 8 to 2:30 in a business, that would be terrible. You can just feel the money leaving your business. It's kind of funny that the cartographer hasn't lost his profession. Yeah, I don't remember having traded with him. I must have. Don't remember. Oh, the narrative with the build. Yeah. I agree. There's rotten flesh. Okay. So we kept some of it. I guess I could put those things in there, couldn't I? A boat. What's a good, fun color for a cleric boat? Or I guess it doesn't really matter. I just need a boat just to move them around. Mm, 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 We have an existing boat somewhere? Whatever, I guess. I'll wrangle the other guy in a second. Get this guy separated. And you are now a farmer. Not good. Not what we want. I forgot that these were nearby. Don't know how far away he has to get from his profession before he loses it. No XP on his bar, so he hasn't been traded with the cartographer. Well, that's annoying. How far away does this guy have to get before he loses his profession? Or do I have to break the block? That is empty, which means it's screwed up my machine. You must have done the bone meal thing. So this is supposed to be crafting paper, right? I'll break this, replace it, and then this is supposed to be chests. So this makes the full thing, right? That makes planks. So bamboo blocks, planks, and then chests. How do you still have a profession? Yeah. All right. Well, that didn't work. Oh, they have to be 100 blocks or more away? Okay. We'll probably be able to figure that out. I should get them into separate beds anyway. Not beds, boats. That way we can move them easier. Your trick is to block them in a box. That's fair. Maybe we can do that here. Okay, Carrot Man and the other guy. All I need to do is just get you guys in different boats. That's one. Don't get in another boat with... Okay, if I stay in this one, then maybe he'll get in the other one. Yes. Carrot Man and this guy. Okay, so now if I put down this, break the boat. Oh, he can get to it with the... Huh. So why... It's really inconsistent. So he grabbed the profession without getting out of the boat. Huh. Weird. Rotten flesh and... Okay, that'll be easy to get going. Oh wow, it's half a stack. Should I have maybe grabbed a better trade? Linked to the bed in the storage area? I guess since I traded with him once, we're kind of stuck. I could always zombify him and try to cure him. Well, that's one way to get rid of all your rotten flesh. Holy crap. There we go. So it's 1 emerald for lapis. And that's always the case. You can't get that any cheaper. So that's easy. Or is it? Oh, now it's blocked. Oh, I'm clicked on the wrong one. Cool. All right. Well, we can get emeralds. Oh, crap. I can get emeralds from the other guy because we can use a barrel on him. Do I have one in here? No. Now, where did I keep all the fish? You need to level up to reach the tropical fish trade? Okay, cool. We'll have to figure out what else I need. Yeah, it works in the boat. That's cool. String. Woof. That's expensive. $10 coal. That's better. I guess you'd really have to know the trades. Yeah, unfortunately I traded with the cleric. I probably should have gone for a cheaper, like a 16. Well, that's the carrot man. Never mind. I don't want to do that with him. He's the guy that I want to be the fisherman. What I should do is I should put down a composter and lock in the carrot man as a farmer. So that I don't lose him. Guess we'll just have to wait and see what he wants. Stream time's at 3 hours. Thanks very much, Sandy. Appreciate that. And thanks for being awesome. Come on. All right. You are going to be a farmer. I don't know what the low trades are for farmers. I mean, it won't matter. He's meant to be a farmer collector, so it doesn't really matter. 22 carrots. I guess I want something that's actually carrots, right? Because we have a lot of carrots to trade him. Yeah, we'll go with carrots. Trades for basic materials have consistent prices. Oh, okay, so they don't really change. I guess that's the frustrating part, right? It's frustrating. I thought I had more stacks of carrots. Cool. So he's now a carrot person. There. At least he's locked in. Okay, the river cat, hello. Yeah, lectern breaking. I watched Impulse's latest episode and I feel his pain. That must have taken forever. He broke something like 1,000 lecterns. Yeah, leveling up a fisherman is going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, well at least we have a small source of emeralds. And we can start to get lapis as we need it. So we have a very slow renewable way to get cyan dye. Because it really does feel like we're going to be using a lot of cyan terracotta. Alright, so I'm happy with some of these changes. I'm curious about making a few other shifts. So I think things I like about this, I think I prefer the solid, polished tuff rather than just outlining it and having terracotta on the inside. And you can see that there too. Like I like this look better than this look. And I think I do like the split panel. Like I like the detail there. I think what we will end up doing is maybe changing these so that they're not square. I like this angle here. So like we'll probably end up doing something like that there and there. And then I think the big thing I want to change here is that I'm going to take this. It's going to come down 3 and then we're going to go over here and down and over and down and over and down. So that the stripe has like a little border on it. I think that will help reinforce that angle. And we'll probably cut this back a bit. I'm not sure. We didn't finish cutting that through. That's also a wider stripe, so we might end up going a little bit wider on that as well. But I also like the change here with the slab and the double stair. I think that looks better. Better shape. And we also have, it'd be hard to compare this, but the tuff is the width change. So it's gotten 3 blocks trimmer on either side. And if we go over here, you'll see just how wide the other one looks. Easy cure, thanks very much. It's slow, but it's coming together. Like that's really wide. Like it feels really chunky, which is fine. But I think we're able to achieve a little bit more with the shape on this side. Probably even more so when we get rid of this extra bit here. But I think that this side, I think, looks more like the reference. It's difficult when you're translating stuff into Minecraft. So, and then we've got these paneled shifts and things that are messing around with me. And I think that a good part of that is that we've got, it's the same amount down here. But a little bit different there. But we've got the windows in the exact same position. So it's just a matter of if we wanted to pull this back, which we could do, right? Like this doesn't have to go all that far. We could trim this out here. We've got like 2, 2, and 3. I could have that be just 2. Which might work better. And I prefer, I think I prefer the deep slate. It's hard now that the sun's going overhead, but here we've got a mix. We've got some deep slate, but we've also got some tough. As I was trying 2 different textures, and I think I prefer the deep slate. And these are all broad block choices. There will be some texturing, like there will be some texturing happening. We'll probably be able to work some andesite into the top of this to make it look like it's got a shiny top. We will probably also work in some, there might be parts of this that we can work in the regular tuff to make it look like it's been worn away a little bit. Also, there's a decent sized space here, at least on this side. It might be fun to try to fit like a light or something in there. I'm not sure whether there would be any, but anyway, very cool. First time I've seen you get into color choices on this build. I've seen this the shape up to now. This is going to look amazing. Thanks very much. Okay, appreciate that. We took some inspiration from a couple of different pieces. So we've got this was some of the color influence, but then this was the shape influence. And obviously, no, we're not done. We have to build a little bit taller. I'm not sure how much of the top tower I'm going to be using, but we'll get there. Anyway, I am going to pass you along to somebody else playing Minecraft who's live right now. It's Tuesday. Pix might be live. Pix is on a break. Is he coming back for Hollow Knight? Geo, hello. Have you seen the repurchase of Hightail? Yep. I don't know what difference it's going to make. Right, so Pix is switching to Hollow Knight. Nice. Let's send you over to Mythical Sausage. We've not rated Mythical Sausage in a bit. I don't see my normal other folks live, so we'll do that. Mythical is a great builder. I'm sure you will enjoy your time there. Thanks very much for hanging out today, folks. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow at 9. That's UTC minus 4 hours. Check out Patreon in the meantime. If you want to join the Discord, it's less than a cup of coffee per month. It's just $2, and it really does help me stream more often. So if you want to see more of these streams, then check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan. And of course, the free podcast I do, which is the Spawn Chunks. That's available everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, everywhere. Listen to it if you like Minecraft and you want to hear Pixelriffs and I talk about it every week. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Sandy. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.